interested in trying to put them in the same room because we not fighting like that. So I just need people to understand, for me, that was the door of opportunity. So you just got to take it when it's there. Like, you got to take it when it's there. And the fact that both of them were so amicable on that call, I was stunned. I was like, okay, so maybe there's something here.
Martell Holt has never been one to just let the dust settle. Every single time it looks like the drama in Love and Marriage Huntsville has finally died down, he finds a way to pull everyone back into the chaos with one explosive reveal. But this time, it feels different. This time, Martell isn't just throwing vague accusations or pointing fingers from a distance. He's naming names, drawing lines in the sand, and exposing secrets that have been buried for seasons. And right at the top of his list is Kimmi Scott, the same Kimmi fans have called the peacekeeper, the voice of reason, the one who stays calm while everyone else loses their minds. According to Martell, that calm demeanor isn't wisdom, it's strategy. He claims she's been playing both sides for years, stirring up drama behind the scenes and pretending to be neutral while
back and do this.
Because I'm a dude. It's like dude code, and it's like we together. I'm not saying nothing about it. You after me.
Cause you smoking crack.
You know she too, right? You she's still.
Yeah, that wasn't common.
Hey, and I saw it in person. I saw it in person.
Ooh.
You nasty.
Quietly controlling the narrative. And what Martell is saying now has left the fan base completely split. Half of them are shocked, struggling to believe that the sweet, composed Kimmi could be that calculated. The other half are nodding their heads, saying they saw this coming a long time ago. But one thing is for sure, this bombshell has flipped the entire Huntsville dynamic upside down. Now, as the dust begins to settle, everyone is asking the same question. Did Martell just expose the real truth about Kimmi Scott? Or is this just another messy distraction in his long list of deflections? Because if you know Martell, you know that when he feels betrayed, he doesn't hold back. He goes for the jugular.
The matter is, nobody was saying anything in my defense. That's how I feel when I say, like, what you're requiring, I didn't feel like I was getting either. And that's where that comes from when I say that.
To really understand why this moment cuts so deep, we have to rewind. We have to go back to the beginning, back when everyone still believed in the fairy tale that Love and Marriage Huntsville was built on. At the start, Martell and his then-wife, Melody, were Huntsville royalty. They were the power couple, the ones with the biggest homes, the biggest dreams, and the biggest smiles for the camera. They were building an empire together, and it looked like nothing could tear them apart. But as we all know, behind that picture-perfect image, the cracks were already forming. Martell's infidelity didn't just break his marriage, it shattered his entire reputation. The man who had everything suddenly became the villain of Huntsville, the cautionary tale, the one everyone loved to hate. And while the world was watching Martell's life fall apart, Kimmi was there, calm, collected, and quiet. She wasn't jumping into the mud with everyone else. She wasn't posting rants or taking sides publicly.
The opportunity for you to make your own explanation.
She should have been like, she can't explain it either because
She don't have to. He asked you.
That's the thing.
He asked you.
Martell, newsflash.
when she just
Martell, you
I'm
guys
saying
are
he
no
asked
longer
you.
joint at the hip.
Oh, no.
As a nurse, a real estate agent, and the wife of Maurice Scott, she had her own life to manage. Fans respected her for that. They saw her as the mature one, the woman who kept her composure while everyone else was fighting over loyalty and betrayal. She seemed above the drama. But as the seasons went on, that calmness started to look a little too perfect. There were moments, subtle ones, where it seemed like Kimmi knew more than she was letting on. She always found a way to stay out of the line of fire, yet she somehow had all the details. People began to wonder, was she really neutral, or was she just smart enough to play both sides without getting burned? That question lingered in the background for years, but now Martell is saying he has the answers. According to him, Kimmi wasn't just an innocent bystander, she was actively shaping the narrative around him. He claims that while she pretended to be understanding and fair, she was whispering in the right ears, making sure the spotlight stayed on his mistakes while protecting others in her circle, especially the Scotts. He said he once trusted her, not as a best friend, but as someone who promised to be honest with him. But now he says that trust was misplaced. He claims Kimmi was playing chess while everyone else was playing checkers, always thinking 10 steps ahead. When Martell spoke up recently in a candid interview, he didn't hold back. He said, "A lot of people act like they're real, but they're just better at hiding their dirt." Fans immediately knew who he was talking about. Not long after, he doubled down, accusing certain cast members of pretending to be peacemakers while secretly manipulating the drama from behind the scenes. Social media exploded. Kimmi Scott's meme started trending almost instantly, but what really sent fans into a frenzy was what Martell hinted at next. He claimed that when the drama between him and Melody was at its peak, certain people made sure he looked worse than he actually was. He says Kimmi played a key role in keeping those negative conversations alive, feeding information and shaping opinions to make him seem like the permanent villain. And here's where it gets really messy, because Kimmi, as always, didn't lash out. She didn't post a dramatic rant or fire back with accusations. Instead, she did what she always does. She stayed composed. But this time, she didn't stay completely silent. In an interview with Carlos King, she responded directly to Martell's behavior. Her tone cool but firm. She said, "I've always seen the good in Martell, but I've also seen the side that refuses to take accountability." She didn't say his name when talking about manipulation, but her meaning was clear. You can't say you've changed when your actions are still the same. That quiet confidence made people wonder if Kimmi truly had something to hide. Would she really risk speaking that boldly if she was scared of what he might reveal, or was this her way of letting Martell know she wasn't afraid of his so-called truth? Still, Martell's claims didn't stop there. He went further, suggesting that Kimmi and Maurice wanted to appear like the stable, morally grounded couple while using his chaos to get more screen time. He said they tried to shape storylines around his downfall to make themselves look better. That statement split the fan base right down the middle. Some people felt Martell was once again deflecting, refusing to own his mistakes, and dragging others down with him. But others started to think, hold on, maybe he's not lying. Because let's be honest, in the world of reality TV, the line between friend and foe is paper thin. Everyone wants to look good. Everyone wants to stay relevant. And the best way to do that is to stay close enough to the fire to feel the heat, but not close enough to get burned. Fans started digging into old episodes, pointing out how Kimmi often called out Martell's behavior in a way that felt safe, like she was protecting her own image while keeping the drama alive. One fan commented, "Kimmi knows exactly what she's doing. She doesn't scream or fight, but she throws her shade with a smile." Another wrote, "Martell may be messy, but sometimes messy people tell the most truth." The tension between them grew even stronger when Martell hinted that Kimmi's loyalty was selective, that she kept secrets when it came to the Scotts, but was quick to expose his flaws. He even said she tried to block conversations about Maurice's brother, Mark, the same Mark whose alleged involvement with Miss Wanda once caused chaos across social media. Martell's point was simple. They all got skeletons, but only his get dragged out every season. And that hit hard, because whether people agree with him or not, there's some truth in that. Martell has always been the easy target. His mistakes are public, his scandals are open for everyone to see. But when it comes to other cast members, their personal issues seem to get handled quietly off camera. Now, Kimmi's image is being tested like never before. The woman who avoided drama is right in the middle of it. But here's what makes this moment so powerful. Her calm demeanor hasn't changed one bit. Even when her name is trending, even when Martell's accusations are making headlines, she remains the same composed, direct woman focused on her family and health. And let's not forget, Kimmi has been open about her battle with cancer. Fans have watched her fight through treatments, stay positive, and still show up for her family in the show. That strength made people love her even more. So for Martell to come after her now, some call it heartless. Others say it's proof that Martell doesn't care who gets hurt if it means clearing his name. But maybe, deep down, Martell isn't attacking her. Maybe he's trying to be understood. For years, he's been the villain in everyone's story. Maybe this is his way of saying, I'm not the only one who's done wrong.
Still, the damage is done. The friendship, if you could even call it that, between Martell and Kimmi seems broken beyond repair. Maurice Scott hasn't said much publicly, but sources say he's not happy. He's reportedly protective of his wife and feels like Martell crossed a major line by dragging her name into his battles. That only deepens the divide between the Holts and the Scotts, a divide that started years ago and now feels impossible to fix. But here's the twist that no one saw coming. After Martell's latest comments, fans noticed something on social media. Melody Sherry, Martell's ex-wife, quietly liked a post that criticized him for attacking Kimmi. The post read, "Stop trying to rewrite history. You hurt people and now you're mad they won't clean up your mess." That small gesture said a lot. Even Melody, who has had her share of issues with Kimmi, seemed to be siding with her this time. And when Melody and Kimmi are on the same side, that's how you know things have gone too far. Now the cast is walking on eggshells. Lines have been drawn, loyalties tested. Martell feels like everyone is turning on him again, while Kimmi is quietly proving that silence can be stronger than any clapback. Fans are debating endlessly. Was Martell exposing the truth, or is he just projecting his own guilt onto someone else? No one knows for sure, but one thing is clear. This revelation has changed the show forever. At the end of the day, both Martell and Kimmi are fighting battles most people can't see. Martell's battle is with his own reflection, trying to prove he's more than his worst mistakes. Kimmi's battle is with time, health, and the constant pressure of being strong for everyone else. In the world of reality TV, the truth is often messy, complicated, and never as black and white as it seems. But one thing remains: the fans are watching, and the drama is far from over.